All right, so then he showed up again in July. He showed up at a couple of days later, looked like a couple of days later, he showed up. And then it was scheduled for an arraignment on a bench warrant for July the 5th. And on July 5th, KPS number 9 happened. KPS number 9 failed to appear. KPS number 9 failed to appear. All right. And then he appeared a couple of days later. Appeared before the magistrate or something. It was scheduled for arraignment on a bench warrant for August the 3rd. And then on August 3rd, I promise you, guess what happened? Can you guess? Oh, I'll tell you because you can't guess. I know it's hard to guess. It's hard to guess. Put your hand down. We're not in school. I'm talking. I need the parties to come in the courtroom on the jury trial. This is case number 2044330. No, 204433301. The People versus Adam Mays II. Defendant is charged with driving while license suspended, revoked, denied. And that's why when I printed out a register of action that was 12 pages long, I just felt like somebody should have to pay for the paper. Somebody should have to pay for the paper. And today is the date set for an arraignment on a bench warrant for like the 10th one. Like the 10th one, like literally the 10th one on a driving while license suspended. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Brigidia Hall on behalf of Adam Mays II. Sir, may you state your first, middle, and last name for the record?
I'm Eugene Mays, Your Honor.
Are you the second?
I'm sorry about that. Yes, I am the second.
Ms. Hall, literally is 10 times. I wrote it on my paper. I numbered them. How are we proceeding, Ms. Hall?
Mr. Mays would like to waive the formal reading and stand mute. We ask that a plea of not guilty be entered on his behalf, and we ask that this matter be scheduled for a final pretrial.
Without a tether. Not without a tether. I promise you. We're going on tether.
Your Honor, I do want to let the court know that Mr. Mays did indicate that he was incarcerated in Wayne County Jail.
Let me help you before you go there. Let me help you. Let me just help you. Let me help you. All right. February 2020, the matter was scheduled for a pretrial conference. February 21st, 2020, defendant failed to appear. The matter was rescheduled in November for a pretrial conference, November 23rd, October the 26th, 2020, the matter was scheduled for a pretrial conference, November 23rd. And then for some reason, maybe it had some COVID-related issue, it was removed from the calendar, and the matter was rescheduled for a pretrial conference, February 1st, 2021. February 1st, 2021, defendant failed to appear. That's the second KPS. At some point, he reappeared, and the matter was arraigned by the magistrate. And then the magistrate set the matter for arraignment on a bench warrant, April 27, 2021. April 27, 2021, the defendant failed to appear. Third KPS. And then at some point, he showed up later on, but at the end of the year. And at the end of the year, they scheduled the matter for another arraignment on the bench warrant for January 25th of 2022. On January the 25th, 2022, we finally had a pretrial conference. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, I got off on my counting. The defendant failed to appear. I apologize. January, he failed to appear. That was number 5. And then he came back at the end of the summer, and they set it for another bench warrant. Arraignment, a pretrial in September. They set it for September the 29th, 2022. September 29th, 2022. That's when finally the defendant appeared. Defendant appeared, and there was a pretrial held, and the matter was scheduled for a final pretrial conference. Final pretrial conference was scheduled for November 8th of 2022. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant failed to appear. November. And then he came back the next year in January. And they scheduled it for another arraignment on the bench warrant. And then arraignment on the bench warrant was scheduled for February 13th. And guess what? Can you guess, Ms. Hall? The defendant failed to appear. That's failure number 7. And then he came back in March. And they put him on for April 5th for an arraignment on the bench warrant. And then arraignment on the bench warrant, he finally again showed up. He showed up twice. But we on KPS number 7. So he showed up twice. And then April 5th, he was scheduled for pretrial for April 17th. And I want you to guess what happened on April 17th. Defendant failed to appear. That's KPS number 8. And then on May 17th, defendant failed to appear. All right. So then he showed up again in July. He showed up at a couple of days later, looked like. A couple of days later, he showed up. And then it was scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant for July the 5th. And on July 5th, KPS number 9 happened. KPS number 9 failed to appear. KPS number 9 failed to appear. All right. And then he appeared a couple of days later. He appeared before the magistrate or something. It was scheduled for arraignment on the bench warrant for August the 3rd. And then on August 3rd, I promise you, guess what happened? Can you guess? Oh, I'll tell you because you can't guess. I know it's hard to guess. It's hard to guess. Put your hand down. We're not in school. I'm talking. On August 3rd, he failed to appear. That's KPS number 10. KPS number 10. Okay. We're at KPS number 10. KPS number 10. We're at KPS number 10. We are at KPS number 10. All right. So hold on. Let me see something. What did I do? Okay. Yes. We're at KPS number 10. And then he was supposed to come August 3rd. And then after August 3rd, he showed up, looked like again a couple of days later. He came August 7th. August 7th, they scheduled it for another arraignment on the bench warrant. They scheduled that arraignment on the bench warrant for August the 23rd. And Miss Hall, if you tell me what happened, don't even tell me. On August 23rd, he failed to appear. That's KPS number 11. That's failure to appear number 11. Okay. And then he came again August 31st. A few days later, he came again, August 31st. And then on August the 31st, the warrant was recalled and he was scheduled to appear for a pretrial conference. And the pretrial conference was scheduled for October 17th. And I promise you, if you tell me what happened on October 17th, if you can't tell me what happened on October 17th, I know you can. I know you can tell me. Everybody can tell me what happened. He failed to appear. That is KPS number 12. That's KPS number 12. So you can try to tell me about him being incarcerated. Go ahead and tell me about him being incarcerated and he was coming 3 days later and 2 days later and 5 days later. Come on this driving while license suspended case. This is a driving while license suspended. And Mr. Mays has 12 KPSs. 12. His paper, when I printed it out, I'm not even being honest. Oh my goodness, hold on. I was being honest. Let me correct the record. KPS number 12 was October 17, 2023. And then he showed up again. He showed up again in January. And it was scheduled for another arraignment on the bench warrant in January 2024. And then he appeared, well, it was put on for arraignment on the bench warrant. The warrant was canceled, and then he showed up, and it was scheduled for a pretrial conference. And then that was scheduled for February 29th. And so he appeared February 29th. He appeared. That's 4 times he appeared. Okay. And then it was scheduled for final pretrial. Same thing you asking me for today. Final pretrial. It was scheduled for final pretrial. And then guess what happened? on May 2nd, this year, May 2nd. Do you want me to tell you what happened? The defendant failed to appear for KPS number 13, KPS number 13, KPS number 13, failed to appear, didn't come, didn't show up, failed to appear. All right, and then he showed up May the 15th. And then May 15th, they gave him this court date. Now, why they didn't just hold him in custody, I don't know. Probably because it's a driving while license suspended case. Well, let me tell you what I'm not going to do. Give him another court date without a bond. I'm not. Ooh, I'm not. All right, so come on, somebody help me. What's going on? What Miss Hall, what's going on? What's going on?
Your Honor, I have no explanation for all of the KPSs. I will say that according to my client, he was incarcerated for at least some of them, and then for others, there were notices being sent to the incorrect address. However, if his KPS history shows you nothing else, is that he does not give up. It's a lot of people
Well,
that
I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I give up. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. Ooh, I am giving up. Have you heard me say that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
I am actually asking that you recall this case. We do want to see if we can try to get something figured out today.
for
So can we
sure.
have-
Let's do
recall it?
that. Let's do that. Let us see if on a driving while license suspended case that should at a maximum take 2 court dates to resolve. And we're on KPS number 1213. Yeah, let's recall it and see if you all could work something out on this driving while license suspended case, because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous waste of the taxpayers' money. It is. It's a ridiculous waste. So let's see what we can do. We're gonna recall the case. Yeah, we're gonna recall the case. All right, I'm coming downstairs.
Your Honor, before you leave, is it possible to handle Karan Walker? He is not present today. We're going to ask to waive his presence. He is in the Saginaw Correctional Facility.
I'm not doing that right now. All right, I'm coming downstairs.
On my way, Your Honor.
Y'all let Mr. Mays in my courtroom with them ripped up jeans on. Okay, let's get a real dress code policy in hand. And you gonna just tuck in your pants and stuff in front of me, Mr. Mays, stop. Okay, stop. All right, recall it. There's a dress code policy that should be over there on the table somewhere. All right, this is case number 204433301, the People versus Adam Mays II. Defendant is charged with driving while license suspended, revoked, denied. And today is the date for an arraignment on the bench warrant for like the 13th or 14th time. Appearance, please.
For the record, Your Honor.
You ain't let Ms. Rita go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were recalling it.
Oh, I am, but they always still go first.
Oh, okay, okay.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
And for the record, once again, Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of my good friend, Adam May.
He your friend?
He is, because we've been working together on this.
For 10 years, oh, since COVID, yes,
I know his
2020.
mom,
Uh-huh.
we talked to his mom and.
Okay, well then, come on, okay, Mr. May, state your name again.
Adam Eugene Mays II, Your Honor.
Your friend came in to try to help you stay out of jail because Ms. Hall was doing the case first. Okay, Ms. Stevenson?
No, only because, I think this is the last case on the docket. She has to move to another hearing.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, but okay,
So,
come on, Danielle.
Mr. Mays is gonna continue his plea of not guilty. We're not gonna ask for another final pretrial. We would ask for a waiver trial. We would like to, advise the court that there was a bond posted where if the.
For what, $10?
No, it was $100 bond.
Oh, okay,
So
$100.
Mr. Mays is prepared for the possibility of the court. He did hear the court say that you would have a GPS tether installed. We just asked the court to let Mr. Mays go over and get the tether put on himself. So,
Are they doing it now?
I know you can go over and get it taken off, so I think you can go over. and
No,
get
they'll
it
take them off, but call the tether unit and just see before I didn't make a decision yet, but
Okay.
call the tether. Court is going to continue with not guilty plea and set the matter for trial. With respect to the trial, Mr. Mays, your lawyer has indicated that you want to waive your right to a jury. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Even though I was fussing at you about missing court for like 13, 14, 15 times? And so you comfortable with me hearing the case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because you still believe I'm fair?
Yes, sir.
All right. And has anyone threatened you in any way or promised you anything that will cause you to give up your jury?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection from the people?
No objection, Your Honor.
Oh, this is our form we used to fill out
Long time
a
ago.
long time ago. Having no objection from the people finding that the waiver is made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily, the court accepts the waiver. Okay, let's address Barb first, and I'll tell you when I'm gonna do the trial. Mr. Mays, can I talk to your client, Ms. Stevenson?
I wish you would, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Mays, why do you keep missing court?
Your Honor, I'm in the process of getting my life together, and I've been proud of myself. I've been doing good this year. I've been home since January 5th. I do not know why the system is saying that I'm out and I'm scheduled court dates.
You don't know why the system's saying it?
I've been out. I've talked to that guy several times. He knows me.
Mr. Flanagan, and he probably is the best clerk in the
He
world.
knows my name. He said, I know
Christopher
you're.
Flanagan. Yeah, he keep calling you Mr. Flanagan. Okay,
I called him May 15th as well.
okay,
I was at work. I am better off in person. I was at
Okay.
work knowing that I had a court date, but I got sidetracked and I said, oh, and I tried to zoom in. It was too late. He said they put it.
where do you work?
I work for a moving company
Okay, you be moved like when we need to move
and move in furniture,
any furniture?
anything. But yes, so I'm just trying to get my life squared away. I don't have any warrants. This is the only thing that I do have. Trying to
Can
take care of
Verify
everything.
that for me that Mr. Mays doesn't have anything in our system. Go ahead.
Yes, I just took care of my last warrant that was in Workfield. Took care of that 2 weeks, last week. And that was the last
Do
one.
you have a license?
No.
Is
That's
this
not-
stopping you from getting your license?
Yes, I have to go see the board in Lansing.
Oh, okay, cause you.
So I'm got a lot going on, but I'm trying. I just wanna let you know I'm trying so hard. I had court on Zoom, but I was wanting myself to be in person. I don't care what it was, yes, I have another case that I paid bond for as well. Scheduled.
In this courtroom?
No, at
Oh.
2:30 downstairs,
Oh,
134.
what's the charge? Do you know?
B&B, it's gonna.
Oh, so it's gonna be in front of you.
Unless it's next door, he is in. It's like-
Oh, did they start that already?
They have, so.
Oh, cause I don't see no change on my docket. I was just asking, cause I still see a whole bunch of cases coming on my docket. Maze, but,
But we
Okay.
just got an M a couple of days.
We did.
haven't seen it yet, but so I don't know if it's really
So,
happening what it's supposed to,
and even though he would already have a case with me, they still would separate the cases.
as far as I know.
That's not what the law says. Okay, don't get me to mess up, cause I don't care. Now, we can send this case over there, as far as I'm concerned. You know, they said if it come out of warrant status.
Salted.
Oh, okay, you're right, okay. You see, I'm trying to get him every case I can.
Let's keep Mr. Mays here.
Okay.
Have any cases?
And does he have a case that's getting ready to go next door?
This one's assigned to Judge Garrett.
Okay. Good news though for you. Judge Garrett is more patient than me.
I think he's been a judge now. Has he been up for reelection yet? Has it been 6 years? He's a younger judge, he got more patience than me. Now, they do tell me he be kind of going, with people sometimes, but probably not like me. He probably wouldn't have read off all your cases like I did, cause I've been doing this 17 years, I'm 7 years old, I don't care.
I
Right.
think he would have.
Oh, he would have read off the cases too? Well, I might have to watch him, go over there and see my young colleague. Okay. So that case is going to him because of the new way they trying to, lighten my burden. Mr. Mays, let me tell you something. In another part of my life that they don't let me talk about, in this part of my life, they don't let me talk about the other part of my life because they say we're supposed to separate church and state. In another part of my life, I truly believe in the concept of, grace. And I even bring it into this part, I believe people deserve another chance. And even though we have given you a whole bunch of, I wouldn't, necessarily want anybody to tell me that I ran out of chances, but I'm gonna tell you that you are running out of chances.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. When is his court date for Judge, Gary?
He's gonna get a rain.
Oh, he's just getting a rain today, okay. But I wonder if we can find out, can you call down to the arraignment courtroom and find out what date they're gonna give him, so I wanna coordinate. All right, so I'm gonna give you another chance.
Thank you.
I mean, you sound sincere, but so does, guilty people. You know what I'm saying? Like some guilty people, they really know how to try to get you. Or some people who know when they saying the words that they don't have any intention on coming back. Nonetheless, all I'm gonna tell you is this. I am going to continue your not guilty plea, set the matter for trial on a date that I'm gonna try to coordinate with your date next door. I'm gonna set the trial, the last number on the trial is gonna be a 4, right? So if I set it for 10:34, like it's gonna be 10:34. And to me, in my courtroom, what the 4 means is that defendant is on their last chance. And so if they don't come, that $100 you posted, that ain't gonna get you out of jail the next time.
Yes.
On a driving while license suspended case, that don't even make no sense. So if this has a 4 on the end, your bond is gonna be like 2,000 cash surety plus a GPS tether, or 3,000 cash surety plus, since it's a driving while license suspended case, you're probably gonna get the low end of my high bond. So the low end of my high bond is 2,000 cash surety plus a GPS tether. Okay, so don't not show up. I don't want you to lose your job. I want you to get your license, but I want you to stop wasting. Did I bring it out? Your ROA is 12 pages. Okay. Do they know?
Yes, Your Honor, it's gonna be July 10th at 8:30.
Okay, so July 10th, I won't even be here. I'm gonna be in Dallas. It'll be a hot Dallas. So I can't do that. All right, I was gonna try, but I can't. So let's set the trial for, what's that date I was setting today and I didn't hardly have no case? July 26th, I'm gonna set the trial for 10:34. 10:34, Mr. Mays. Okay. 10:34, July 26th. We want. That's a motion here, that I said I need to move. Something about that. Oh, I gotta move the pre-trial. Okay. 10:34, Mays. All right. 10:34, Mr. Mays.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. Anything further?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Do you want us to print that out for you?
Please.
Yes. Have a seat on front row. We're gonna print out your paperwork. And then, Mr. Mays,
Yes.
one more thing. On your trial date, don't come with your ripped up jacket.
Yes.
You're not supposed to be. Okay. All right, I'm ready.